I'm going to show you how I launch a product on Amazon FBA today. This is a 5-step strategy that has the acronym PPGSS: Progress, Promote, Gather, Surge, and Scale. So let's jump into the first one, which is progress. This is your pre-launch preparation. You have to have a listing that converts well. That means going through it with a tool like ZonGuru is what we use. And we go through and we make sure that our title is optimized, our bullets are optimized, everything looks good, the photos look professional. We have a keyword-rich environment. So we start indexing for those keywords when we start bringing in sales. When we use ZonGuru, we look for keywords that nobody else is using, mid to long tail keywords that we can launch on. And we're just doing great keyword research on ZonGuru. And then again, of course, making sure it's in our title, in our bullets. We also want to make sure our bullets contain benefits and not features. Nobody cares about the features of your product. They care about the benefits of your products. What is in it for them? And if you want to go a little deeper, what is the benefit of the feature? And then go into the benefit of the benefit. And when you start digging deeper into those benefits, it's going to really appeal to human emotion and you're going to solve the problem of the customer. And that's what they're buying, is they're buying a solution. They're not buying the features of your product. They're not even buying your product. They're buying what's in it for them. Number 2, we need to get initial reviews on Amazon. My favorite program is Amazon Vine for this. You can get a ton of reviews very quickly for that. Usually they end up being around 4 stars, but they leave a lot of picture reviews. They leave a lot of video reviews. And it's a good way just to get started on getting the reviews once your product is live. For the price, I love to set the price where I want my end price to be. I prefer premium products. So we're going to be launching a product here pretty soon, and it's going to be a $40 product. It's a lot more expensive than the other $9 products that are in the market, but we're going to start out at $40 and we're going to use a big coupon, which I'm going to go over here in just a little bit. So put the price where you want it. A lot of people out there will say start lower, but I like to start high and then put a bigger coupon on it as a launch. And then finally, in our progress stage, our pre-launch preparation, we need to have a goal in mind. If you don't have a goal, if you don't know where you're going, or if your team doesn't know where they're going, then how are you ever going to get anywhere? Your goal could be 10 sales a day. My personal goal for any product that I launch is I want to get to 100 sales a day or 3,000 subscriptions. So whichever comes first. So I'm going to aggressively launch a product until I get to 100 sales a day or until I get to 3,000 subscriptions, which is 100 sales a day if they're ordering every single month. That's a very aggressive goal, but I have the long term in mind. I don't care about short-term gain or short-term profit, which most sellers get wrong. They want to focus on profiting right away. And you can't rank if you're not going to get profit. One of my friends, he launched in the garlic press space, which is the most competitive space. He invested over $350,000. He took a $350,000 loss in order to get to the top of the garlic press space. And guess what? That is paying him millions in profit now. So it was a calculated risk. He went in the red for a long time to then go in the black for a long time. So think about your goal that you have in mind. If you don't have a goal when you launch a product, then you don't know where you're going. And I like to set a rather ambitious goal. And if a product can't get to 100 sales a day or 3,000 subscriptions, I don't want to launch it. It probably doesn't have the search volume. So that's the first step in my 5-step process. That's all around progress, the PPGSS: Progress, Promote, Gather, Surge, and Scale. Let's go into step number 2, which is promote. This is why you guys are probably here, is to learn how I promote my product launches. The first thing I love to do is a mail-in rebate. And so mail-in rebates go back all the way to, I don't even know when they were started, but I remember filling those out when I was a kid in the 90s, and my mom would have a mail-in rebate. We'd fill it out and we'd get a gift card back in the mail. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to take advantage of this old marketing tactic of getting somebody on your list in order for like a $5 gift card or whatever. So what I like to do is I like to do anywhere from a 50 to 100% mail-in rebate. And so what I do with this is I make a landing page. I have them opt in with their email, and I have this landing page that says, get your 100% mail-in rebate for XYZ product. They opt in. It goes to a thank you page, and it says, thanks for opting into the 100% mail-in rebate. Go to Amazon right now, purchase this product at full price. So they buy it at full price. I like 100% mail-in rebate, by the way. And then it says, fill out this Google form. The Google form is simple: name, email address, Amazon order ID. That's it. And then once they fill out the Google form, it says, thanks, we'll get back to you in about 45 days. It takes us about 45 days to process the rebate. We'll let you know when we have it. And this rebate is a gift card back to our Shopify store. And so we're getting a full price purchase on Amazon from a customer, and then we're giving them a full price 100% mail-in rebate back to our Shopify store. We're not asking for reviews. We're not incentivizing reviews. We're just doing a simple mail-in rebate, which is as old as time. But the cool thing about this is you're getting full price sales on Amazon, which is going to increase your conversion rate. and increase your average order value, which Amazon loves both of those things. Now, you're probably asking, where do I get the traffic to my 100% mail-in rebate? I'm glad you asked. There's a lot of different ways to get traffic around that. So number one, your audience. So if you have an email list or a social media following, post it on there. Email your audience. Get as much traffic on that page as you can. If you don't have an email list or you don't have an audience, then what you can do is a simple Facebook ad. Facebook ads are simpler than ever. And all you're doing is optimizing for clicks or optimizing for leads if you want to get a little more technical. And you're just doing a nice open targeting. Let Facebook do it all. Use their Advantage Plus program or whatever they have now and just do an open audience ad set that you're not really targeting anything. You can get into targeting, but that just adds complexity. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. And then your ad is simply get 100% mail-in rebate for XYZ product. The people that want it are going to click on it and they're going to go through it. It's that simple. The fourth thing you can do, so we have emailing your audience, posting on your social medias, Facebook ads. You can also do Google ads. So what problem does your product solve? Advertise against that problem, advertise against that product, and send it to this mail-in rebate. Once they get to the mail-in rebate, they opt in and then they go buy at full price. That is the exact method that I used to get 500 plus sales right when I would launch, because we had an audience, we'd run Facebook ads, we had a social media following, and then we'd run Google ads. It's extremely simple. You're building your audience by getting email opt-ins from all these advertising, and you're building goodwill with them because they're getting 100% mail-in rebate. So that's the first step of the primary launch strategy. After they fill out the form, 45 days later, we give them a gift card to our shop. It's as simple as that. But 14 days later, after they've opted in, we send them an email asking them how they're doing with the product. That's it. And what would you give it out of 5 stars? It's a simple question. And then they email us back with feedback. And then we take that feedback and we ask them, hey, thank you for the feedback. Could you please go leave that review over on Amazon? We are in no way connecting the gift card or the mail-in rebate with the review. We're not withholding the gift card until they leave a review. They get the gift card and the mail-in rebate 45 days after they fill out the Google form. We're asking them to leave a review 14 days after they fill that out. There's no incentive to leave a review to get the gift card. Those are two separate things. If you incentivize them together, that is against terms of service. So do not do that. So that is what we do with our mail-in rebate program. Other ways to get traffic are things like TikTok ads, Facebook ads. We already talked about Instagram ads, any ad platform you can drive to this. Keep it simple though. The simpler, the better. The simpler, the more you can scale. What do we do with Amazon PPC in this stage? We don't do much with it. All we do is we go after our branded search terms. So if you've built up a brand, you're probably getting some branded search terms that people are looking for. And so I like to just target those just to get some easy sales in the door. But do not start any category targeting. Do not start any advertising with Amazon PPC during this stage because you don't have reviews yet. We're still trying to gather them. And that brings me to the third stage, which is the gather stage. We're going to grind it out for getting 5 reviews. We're going to do whatever we can to get those 5 reviews. We talked about it a little bit with after 14 days of the Google form, we then send an email asking them how they're doing and what they would give it out of 5 stars and why. So what we do then is we keep reaching out to them. We text with them. We call them. We email them. We do anything we can to get those 5-star reviews. It's that simple. And we want to make sure that after we get those initial 5 reviews, we want to make sure that we have at least a 4.3 out of 5-star rating or higher. If you don't have a 4.3 or higher rating, you should not move on to the next step, which is the surge step. The surge step is our secondary launch. This is the launch that we do second. That's why it's called a secondary launch. And this is going to take us to surge our sales. So sales have been dripping in because of the rebate. Sales have been dripping in from Vine program. And so we're not pushing much though. We're just trying to gather reviews. And so the 4th step of surge is that secondary launch. What we do then is we relaunch again with another coupon. I don't do a mail-in rebate this time. I just do a simple coupon on our Amazon listing. It can be anywhere from 30 to 50%. And guess what? This is usually about 14 to 25 days later. I resend it to all the people that opted in for that 100% mail-in rebate and let them know, hey, we have this product at 50% off. No coupon needed. You just need to clip it on the Amazon listing. And we run this discounted rate, renew it every 3 months until we get to our 100 sales a day or our 3,000 subscribers. If you have subscribe and save, which is huge, what we like to do with subscribe and save is we like to put a 50% off your first subscribe and save order coupon to get those subscriptions up. So we got a new coupon on it. And this is when we start our category specific Amazon PPC. So this is non-branded search terms, and we focus only on sponsored products. So the keyword research we did in the initial step, we'll find the keywords that have that mid to long tail that nobody's really going after in their title, nobody's really going after with Amazon PPC, lower cost per clicks, high conversion rate, because it applies to our product pretty directly. And we'll go after usually about 5 to 10 to 20 of those in an exact match campaign. And the reason we do it in an exact match campaign is because Amazon wants two things. They want high conversion rate and they want sales velocity. So we want to focus around keywords, search terms that have a high conversion rate. And when you do that, you're going to increase your organic rank, you're going to increase your organic sales, you're going to increase your profit. And so that's the goal of the surge stage, stage 4, the secondary launch, is focusing Amazon PPC around search terms, around keywords that have a high conversion rate. Conversion rate trumps all in this stage, because if you have that high conversion rate, you're going to go up in sales. Think about it for a second. Amazon is a sales platform. They want sales. So if you have a higher conversion rate than your competitors, they're going to move you up. If you sell more, if you have a high sales velocity, they're going to move you up in the organic rank. And that's going to make your profit go up as well. So we send it out to our audience. We send it out to whatever social media platforms we have with an audience. And then we also relaunch those external ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads, whatever is easiest. But remember, keep it simple. Nice open targeting. And then the ads are just simply get 50% off your first bottle of this, get 50% off XYZ. And so keep your ads very simple. Make the coupon the focus, because the coupon will sell the second launch. And then people are coming back to buy and you're surging in sales. You're pushing. You're going to go in the red. You're going to lose money at this stage in order to gain money later down the road. When I get to 3,000 subscriptions, that is a lot of money. That is 100 sales a day, pure profit. And so make sure you have a high profit margin on your product. The product we're getting ready to launch is $3.66 cost of good, and we're selling it for $40. So keep that in mind, high profit margin. And you need that, especially to sell on Amazon today with all the fees that they're having. All right, so we've gone over the first 4 steps: PPGSS, progress, promote, gather, surge, and the 5th one is scale. So we've got the secondary launch going, and now we're just going to scale. So after the first couple weeks, after we've been running Amazon PPC for our category specific keywords, we're then going to run a search term report. A search term report is simply in Campaign Manager. You download it, you upload it into a spreadsheet, and you analyze it. And what you're looking for here is high converting keywords. That's it, high converting keywords. And this is when we can start to broaden out a little bit. So we've been going after these exact match keywords for about 2 to 4 weeks, scaling those up, pushing those a little bit, even going in the red a little bit, especially if you have a consumable. And now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at that and looking at the data to see what keywords are really scaling. And if we have keywords that have maybe 5 to 10 or more sales in that time period, we'll probably move those search terms out to their own broad match campaign. So what we're doing now is we're starting to discover new search terms and discover new ASINs to target. And so we were exact in our initial surge to focus on high conversion rate. And now we're going to start discovering with broad and auto campaigns. Exact is scale, broad and auto is discovering. So the goal of this is to find those search terms that have a high conversion rate, that are making a lot of sales, high conversion rate, sales velocity. And you're going to move those over to a single keyword broad match campaign. And those broads now are going to discover more keywords. We're also going to make your first auto campaign towards this product. Auto campaigns are going to discover new search terms for you. They're also going to discover ASINs to target as well. However, it's going to get more expensive. Your ACOS is going to climb a little bit, but we hope that the profit goes up. The goal with these broads and autos is to then find search terms. 2 to 4 weeks later, after running them, we'll download the search term report again. We'll take a look at it and we'll find the ones to scale. And then we'll make those exact match campaigns, single keyword exact match campaigns. So broad and auto are over here, discovering us new keywords, discovering us new ASINs to target. And then we're going to move them over to single keyword ad campaigns in exact match format. And those exact match are the ones we're going to scale. And you just keep repeating that over and over with a brand new coupon until you get to your goal of 100 sales a day or 3,000 subscribers, depending on what your goal is. That is my goal. You make your own goal. Also, during this time, we might start some video ads. For those really high search terms that are driving a lot of velocity. Sponsored brands is expensive though. So you have to have the budget to do this. Everything I've talked about with Amazon PPC is focused around sponsored products. Sponsored brands, we're going to start our first video ad, but remember, these might be a little more expensive. So just watch those very closely. And we only do it for the search terms that are showing and proving conversion rate. So keep that in mind. During this time, we're also continuing to scale our external traffic. If Facebook ads using Amazon attribution links to track are scaling, keep scaling those up. If Google ads tracking with attribution are scaling up, then we'll keep scaling those up. It's that simple, guys. It's not hard to launch a product on Amazon FBA, but it does take work. It does take consistency. It does take an investment of your time and money in order to do it. So how do I launch on Amazon FBA? PPGSS, progress, promote, gather, surge, and scale. Now, if you want to go deeper with me, I do have a specific training where I show you exactly over my shoulder how I do each and every step in this progress. I put a link down in the comments down below that will take you over to our blog and to our landing page. It will talk a little bit more about that. And then if you want to see that training, you can get it right there. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I hope to see you inside the full over the shoulder training.